Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is Rachel. I'm back with another quick prophetic word. And the word that I have today is coming from a dream that I had. And in this dream, I won't go into much detail, but it was a situation where I and some other people were supposed to run away, right? And I had put I was the one who's supposed to drive the car. So everyone was in the car and I was just packing up the last few of my things and I was going to head out and drive out the car. So we're running away from a calamity that was befalling the area that we were in. And during the time when I was parking, I was listening to the news while parking and I had headphones in. So I was really distracted and I was taking so much time trying to pack some stuff. And before I could make it out the door, I could already hear a commotion going on outside, and there was these police that came by and had already stopped us from going. They're like, "Where are you going? No, you're here. You're under investigation. You can't leave anymore." And that's where the dream ends, right? So a lot of symbolism in there. When I was trying to understand the dream and seeking the Lord about it, what I came to understand is that this dream is talking about how our obedience and focus impacts not only us but impacts others as well. Our obedience to God and our quick execution of that, and because sometimes delayment is also disobedience. What was supposed to happen was I was just supposed to quickly get whatever I need to and head out, and no need to park. No need to have a long time dwelling on what to pack and watching the news, listening to headsets and getting distracted. So just focus, we're rushing, get the stuff, go in the car, drive off. Sorry, I got cut off. So we're supposed to just get everything done, pack the stuff, run away, right? And because I wasn't quick enough and I got distracted with worldly things, I was packing up my clothes and I couldn't pick what I wanted to go with, what I could leave behind. I couldn't declutter. Basically, I was hoarding and I was just holding on to too many things. That's already a message that we shouldn't be so consumed in the things of this world that we forget what's essential, what's important. There in that moment, I was supposed to just pick out what's important, grab it, go. Secondly, I was too distracted watching on the news, and what was weird about it was I was watching something that I already knew the outcome to. So it's like being distracted by nothing, because I already knew what was being talked about in the news and what was going on, but I was still watching it, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's just talking about consumption in media and social media and just in general, and just focusing on that more than what we're supposed to be focusing on as Christians. And the third part is also just talking about the same media thing, because I had headphones in, so I was already also distracted by what I was listening to. I don't even know I was doing all those three things at once, multitasking, instead of focusing on what I needed to do and get the hell out of there. And get out of there. And that was so profound, because of my delayment, everybody who was waiting for me in the car was stuck as well, because of my delayment and my unfocusedness. So it's something that doesn't only impact me, it impacted every single person who was supposed to leave. So that alone is to show us that our obedience is not only for ourselves. Our obedience to God and what He's calling us to do is for others, even more so than ourselves. It's a bit like the story of Esther, how when Esther was called to be obedient to God and go talk to the king, had she not been obedient, Malachi said probably he would have found someone else to deliver the Jews, and I think calamity was going to befall her and her household or something like that. But the other possibility is that if she hadn't been obedient, the Jews could have died. She wouldn't have been able to lead them to do the fast before she goes to the king, and to be able to gain his favor and allow the Jews to be saved. So her disobedience could have impacted all the Jews whose lives were on the line, and that alone just shows how God uses you not only for your good but for the sake of every other child of God who is following him and is affected by you at that time, or by the circumstances surrounding you. So I think the main point of this message that I'm trying to tell you is I feel like you hear it time and time again, but be obedient, okay? Just do what you're being called to do, even if it's hard, even if it's difficult, because it's not only for your sake, it's for you and the sake of others, and for the fulfillment of what God wants to happen on this planet at that time through your obedience. And yeah, I thought you needed that reminder. So please stay obedient, stay focused, and do what God is calling you to do. And if you don't know what that is, seek him, talk to him, pray, spend time with him, and you will find out soon enough. All right.